Welcome back to Epic Tavern. I was thinking about this game over the weekend, and I'm wondering, just a little bit, do I need to run the tavern anymore? I mean, I guess we do need to make sure we're picking up quests, but I might skip a couple days of the service just so we can focus on getting these quests done. Let's try it, see what happens. Pure survival's probably good, but let's get a little bit of combat. Oh, our latest and greatest new guy, our merchant. Merchant's definitely going to be more of a social guy, right? Cool. So yeah, let's see. We'll look around. We'll have our chats. And then we're going to close early. This might be a terrible idea. Upon Winter's Crest, so we're scamming an old dude for the underworld. Let's go forth. The Undermarket was disappointed by the hero's failure to break into Scrunge's office and gain valuable intel, but decided to go through with the plan anyway. Their mission? Fake a haunting of Jebediah Scrunge in order to convince him to give away all his money to phony charities they run. Round up a stealthy crew of tricksters. Viper will meet and brief them on the way. A woman is caught in a net, thrashing in the sand, attempting to break free. Someone is threatening her with a machete. Unhand that mermaid. The poacher flees, and the heroes help untangle her from the nets before vanishing beneath the waves. Pack of wolves attack. Uh-oh. We'll explore the cave. Let's see. Well, that was a terrible idea. From the shadow leaps a crazed dwarven prospector who chomps down on Grunson's arm with his few remaining teeth before cackling madly and vanishing into the depths of the cave. Now we gotta send Grunson to the infirmary. Your last mission was something of a mess, Undermarket Assassin Viper says, from an inch behind Grindel, scaring the bejesus out of her. With a chuckle, she passes her narrow glass tube full of swirling purple gas. We call it the walking nightmare. Get Scrunch to take a good whiff of that and he'll be hallucinating for hours, allowing you to convince him he's been haunted. blood-curdling scream comes from a tower. The heroes arrive at the stately Scrunch Manor and wait until the candlelight extinguishes in his sleeping chamber before attempting to break in through a cellar window. The adventurers pry open a cellar window and make their way upstairs to Jebediah's sleeping chamber, taking care not to dose themselves. Taking care not to dose himself in the process, Grunson carefully unstoppers the vial full of waking nightmare gas and doses the sleeping miser. It would be real helpful right about now if we found anything we could use against him, but I guess we'll just focus on scaring him senseless. Awaken, Jebediah Scrunch, and be judged for your avarice, Grunson says from beneath a blanket while waving his arms in what he hopes is a ghostly fashion. The hallucinating miser frantically scrambles behind a curtain as the specter continues. 3 ghosts will visit you this night, each more terrible than the one before. With the first ghost suddenly vanished, Scrunch rubs his eyes, wondering if it was all a terrible dream. Still under the grip of the powerful hallucinogen, the miser crawls back into bed and cowers beneath the covers. Oh, we're doing the whole thing here, I see. As Scrunch's grandfather clock strikes 1, Crusello approaches the bed while rattling his suit of chainmail. Jebediah, look upon me and know the fear. Okay. The hallucinating miser sobs as Crusello reprimands him about his mistreatment of children. You're right, I know, he cries. I'm as monstrous to them as my father was to me. Oh, what have I become? As the grandfather clock strikes 2, Gwendolyn emerges from behind the dresser, knowing the miser's hallucinogens will have fully cooked in. Jebediah, your time has come. Ooh, our negotiation skills are low. Wait, no, I can explain, Scrunch cries while climbing inside the chest at the foot of his bed and pulling it mostly closed. Gwendolyn leans in close, locking eyes with the miser through the narrow gap. You will fully fund the Undermarket's new business park, or I'll return every night. Ooh. Ty gets into the act. We might do this perfectly. Fully lost in the hallucination, the miser weeps as Ty lays out a future in which Jebediah dies alone, the rats consuming his body for days before his festering remains are found. Wait, no, I can change. I swear I can change. Some jugglers. The heroes find an abandoned campsite. A half-burned child's shoe sits among the ashes. Jeez. Since we didn't sell anything, we shouldn't have to buy anything. our land pirate. Scorned! I brought the life I knew best to unyielding soil. The life of a land pirate. I see. So you used to be a pirate, but the goddess of the sea rejected him, so he's bringing it to the land. Speaking of that pirate that just left, I wonder if we can send our land pirate on this skeleton crew quest. Let's make sure that he's part of it. It probably won't matter, but I'm RPing now. And we need some social. Ooh, you're well rested. Okay. And now we need a survival person. That pirate who just left, well, I heard many stories about her. Her name is Brett Donning. Captain Brett Donning, Scourge of the 12 Seas. The adventurer takes a long swig of ale and continues. I dare you to ask her if she has a skeleton crew. Aww. Quick crash. Oh, wait. Yep, it crashed. I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. We went for a skeleton crew, and then we picked our land pirate, doctor. I need somebody good at combat. And a generalist would be really good at this point. Let's take Cat. It's a slightly different crew than we had before the crash, but what can I say? You crash on me, I'm gonna rethink my idea. Maybe. As an option. The crew gets ambushed. The party approaches the captain once she notices them following her. What are you doing here, mate? She slurs. Catress asks her if she has a skeleton crew aboard her ship. Ship? Well, I used to have one, but not long ago. Maybe if I had a skeleton crew, it wouldn't have been stolen from me. I do make skeleton brew, however. Most delicious drink you'll find in the Greater Boar. Ooh, someone gained an extra skill of mountaineering. It's always nice. I like free skills. As is our tradition, we don't need any of the money. The group that did the fake Christmas carol's gonna head home here. Why would we try to drink from a well with bones of other animals all around it? Ye gods, Grisilla, don't drink that. Haven't you ever just give me a minute. Calling upon all his wilderness knowledge, he finds plants in the nearby brush and expertly coats water from the streams. I still don't get what the big deal was. Oh, we helped the farmer and we got level 1 customs. Man, we had to put 2 together to get past that one. The heroes hopefully scared a bit of compassion into miser Jebediah Scrunch. They have to follow along on his next morning walk to see the results of their haunting. But we're going to have to put somebody in the infirmary because we had some serious issues at the infirmary. Yeah.
Huh?
People think I don't hear the whispers, but I hear everything. I know they think I'm crazy.
Oh.
I got lost on the mountain during the blizzard of 21. At that time, we were raising a bear cub whose mother was killed by frost buzzards. Alright. One more night of pure questing. I like this idea of a MacGuffin hunt. Sounds like fun. Let's get our low-level guy in here. Get some experience for this guy. And then we'll cover with some... high-level combat and social would be nice. That's a combination I rarely have. A note delivered to the tavern reads, a powerful artifact that lost MacGuffin of Boar was recently uncovered. Acquire it from Thor Brokenpick and bring it to me. You'll want your most powerful and diversely skilled collection of heroes handling the artifact, as it is sentient and dangerous. Do not open it. Ooh, this is a close one. An archery competition. Grandson gained +1 in ranged weapons. As they approach the home of the Tavern archaeologist Thor Brokenpick, the heroes hear a voice yelling from within. No, you shut up. Get out of here. Get out of my head. I will cut you out. Oh, thank God, Thor says, shoving an intricately carved wooden box into Marley's hands. Take it and be gone. He slams the door abruptly. Alrighty then. Sad low groan. That's probably a giant somewhere around. A crying giant, yeah. This crew is close to home. Marley gets a little too into the festivities and makes the terrible mistake of sampling a smoldering moonshine called Bringer of Death. Gets poisoned. I was just a kid when the Netherkin invaded. I never even held a real sword. Although my friends had, I had practiced a whole lot with fake ones while playing at war. I took a bit of a break after a disastrous mission with Mole Girl Flame Tongue and my first band of adventurers, the Companions. The folks in our party are semi-famous. We're good enough friends that if I had some deep dark secret, I'd probably have already told you, so you can stop fishing now. Okay. I'm thinking one more quick close. Let's really clean up some of these quests. Now, I know that I'm also piling up quests, but I want to get this list down. The Evil Eye. Who's close to leveling? Stab Fist is close. Flame Tongue is close. The Doctor is the closest. And then we need a social or survivalist. That's just a let's get everybody leveled up quest. A noble woman dressed in extravagant garb enters the tavern. I seek a hardy group of heroes to fetch an artifact, a gem called Eye of Bryzoria. I will pay handsomely, but you need to be stronger than the last group I sent. They never returned. "32 miles away." we haven't had a lot of luck with caves lately. As the heroes settle in for lunch, a deep... Yeah. It collapsed in on us. Everybody got lightly wounded from a cave collapse. A cave-in, one might say. In the antechamber, a newly deceased wizard lay sprawled across the floor, her body riddled with arrows. Ah, poor thing triggered a nasty trap. A careful search reveals one floor tile is raised slightly above the others. That's our pressure plate. The heroes maneuver around it and continue deeper into the tomb. Along the passage wall stands half a dozen 8-foot-tall skeletons in heavy armor. They say Bryzora's ogre guard were so loyal they volunteered to be buried with her. I would have hated to tangle with those things. Oh crap, that one's moving. Etched into the passage walls are an elaborate relief of Siege and Raven's Watch. The artist goofed, Catris says while examining the scene. He put Thurl, the trepidatious, with the attackers when he was a defender. The paladin pushes on the figure and slides it with a click. A compartment pops open, revealing an enchanted ring and necklace. The smashed remains of a priest are splattered across the cracked floor, his holy symbol lying bent beneath. Catris eyes the ceiling dubiously. Some sort of crushing trap? Gee, you think? Oh wait, I didn't read that one. Hold on. Catris locates the pressure plate and activates it from afar. A section of the roof smashes violently downward, further smooshing the priest, then retracts just as quickly. The heroes carefully avoid the trigger and head deeper into the tomb. The withered husk of a ranger lies on the floor before an ornament sarcophagus, which slides open as the heroes watch. The mummified Bryzora, moon-touched, sits upright and turns toward them, her red glowing eyes flashing with hate. Oh, we are gonna totally fail this roll. Okay. As the adventurers rush forward, Bryzora bellows. A red haze envelops them, and Tyre drops like a rock. The others defeat the mummy, but are seriously hampered by Bryzora's curse. I think I was supposed to fail that one. With the mummy dead, the heroes turn their full attention to the Eye of Bryzora, a sparkling ruby that sits on a pedestal at the end of the chamber. A dead thief lies sprawled on the ground directly in front of it, apparently the last of the previous party to meet her end. I've seen these before. The eye is sitting on a trigger. Lifting it sets off the trap. The paladin waves the others back, then deftly snags the eye and leaves a water skin in its place. The classic Indiana Jones move. Well, that wasn't so bad. All around them, muffled moaning sounds are heard. Hands burst up through the ground and a nearby sarcophagi smashes open as dozens of zombies and skeletons attack. To the smasher trap now! Uh-oh. Our doctor is not in good shape. With the eye of Bizora in hand, the adventurers exit the tomb to head home. See nothing to it. Paladins. Lady Cassandra waits outside the tomb in a lavish covered litter, carried by half a dozen servants. Exhausted and battle-weary, the heroes approach. Why do I get the feeling her day is going to be better than ours? The dock is wiped out. Wait, you actually survived? Lady Cassandra says incredulously. I must admit, I didn't see that coming. The normal woman snatches the eye away from Merkel and gives her a gold inlaid treasure chest in exchange. Level 4 epic loot and level 3 loot chest. Now let's see if we can make it back without having everybody else fall prey to various ailments. Catrus gained level 1 ranged weapons. The heroes settle in around their campfire and look up at the stars. I hear they all have names. You're gonna make camp that far away from the tavern? You're killing me. One more quest, just so we can get that other team back. I've always been obsessed with climbing, not so much heights as the actual process of scaling things. And you know what they gave me? Cats. Not a jaguar or a lion. Regular old house cats. Then the second hound entered, and a third and a fourth. I fought them, but none of the other students had even held a weapon before. I don't think he's technically at home. And I don't know if he can be in two places at once. I've learned my lesson. I am not bringing any cursed people with us. Looks like we crashed again. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. We've reconstituted the crew. And we're going to go forth. Here we go. Ignatius Mordred sweeps into the tavern. My friends, I have need of your assistance once again. A colleague of mine was killed last night in a most unusual manner. It's hard to explain. Let me show you. We got an inspiring song from a bard. That's nice. Get caught in a net. Heroes find themselves lost in a maze of narrow alleyways. Steel yourself, my friends. The scene within defies rational explanation. He points to a morbid painting in the foyer that shows an elaborate library with two gutted bodies splayed across the table. Purchased 2 weeks ago, he says, opening the library doors. Within, the heroes find the library from the painting, complete with fresh corpses laid out in identical fashion. No signs of struggle or forced entry. Did they do this to themselves? The hero examines the painting and sees the artist's signature reads, Lucius. Hey, shop for weapons. Let's buy the Shadow Blade. Just barely got that one done. Dancing in a tavern for tips. We don't care about your petty argument. We had a long day. A decorated compass. I think that should be about it, but I also think that we should have some pretty nice oh wow, this guy's really hurting. Paralyzed, cursed, infected, and lightly wounded. We should at least have some level ups. Stab this is our mind guy. Locks and traps. Stealth and stealth. Only one. Wow. That's surprising. I think we're going to call it right there. It was actually a pretty good session. Tomorrow we'll return to our standard method of serving drinks and getting more quests, but at least now we have done what I would call an epic quest cleanup. We're down to just 3 quests, which is the smallest that list has ever been. So, thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. We'll see you next time.